Did you not know that what you have written for you really cannot work? Because God says that the movie that you have written, it needs to come to an end.
Woo! Tell it.
Oh, great. When I wrote this script, I wanted to kind of touch on, marriages.
I swear to God, John, if you cheating on me...
Oh, what? You'll cut your hours?
I am not going to apologize for having to work.
Well, at least you got your priorities straight, Madison.
So you think it's okay to screw the women?
Why? You certainly not screwing me.
So you are having an affair.
I didn't say that.
So then where were you tonight? And don't lie to me.
Give it a rest, Madison.
The storyline is very good. It's very interesting. It's exciting. It's intense.
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm on a date. What are you doing here?
Chloe, it's only a business step.
This looks like more than business to me.
What I like about the storyline, that the two best friends were really close enough to where she was there for her for everything.
I think I have the perfect idea.
Really?
I do.
Should be just as easy as training these dogs.
I mean, who does that?
Why would he do this to me?
Because he's a jerk and he doesn't deserve you.
My first film was a lot. It was intense, emotional, stressful, but overall it was fun. And Keith really helped me a lot. Keith, you did. So I just think it was a great experience, and it's nothing that I wouldn't trade for the world.
Madison, your job in those suitcases get more attention than your own husband.
My career does not give you a free pass to run around screwing everybody. How many times have I invited you to come and go with me?
I am a senior vice president at one of the most financial corporations in this country, okay? I have to work.
And I have to work too. But do you see me out of town screwing everybody? You know what? I'm sleeping on the couch.
Of course you are, Madison.
My favorite scene that I enjoy directing the most, where I had the most fun, I would say, I have more than one. So I would say the comedy club scene. That was the first time I was able to direct more than 40 people. So going in, I was overwhelmed. But the flow of everything was so smooth. I just love that whole atmosphere.
And I'm never gonna let you go. 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 You're in my heart. You're in my mind. And I'm never gonna let you go.
The director who came in, India Perkins, been knowing her for years, and she's just phenomenal. I actually heard the voice of God and he actually literally told me to give her that torch. And I was obedient to it because I know she can handle it, even though it was a feature. I like to see people start off maybe with some small, maybe short films and things like that, but because God was telling me to pass it to her, I know she had it in her. God never requires us to do anything unless he puts it in us first. So I knew she had it in her, So it was a challenge for me because we sing things differently. She seen it according to the way she wanted it. I seen it according to the way I wanted it. Not everything, but just certain things, little snippets here and there. But I had to pause. And I had to trust her, and she just did a bang-up job with it, and I'm proud of her.
I like that there's some stuff left to the imagination. I like that not everything is set in stone. It's not handed to you, which leaves the audience to ponder. Some of the scenes and some of the things that happen to these characters, and maybe they don't understand why are they reacting that way, but leaves it to them to figure it out.
Oh, hey. She's in the kitchen, okay? Do whatever you have to do to get her to work. Hey! I don't know what your deal is, but this is my house. I need you to respect it.
Is it even still happening?
What do you think?
Whatever. My favorite scene with Abby is when she's kind of relieving her backstory to Madison's character because that's a huge like weight off her shoulders. She's never taken the time to get to know anyone that well, so that she is getting that all off her chest. And so I like that a lot. I think that's a huge, big turning point in her life. Okay, you do not know what it's like to wear the same clothes every day because you don't have anything else, or to grow up in a house that doesn't have heat or electricity. Okay, like, Madison, you've pushed me to be everything that I could be and more, and it means so much to me because no one's ever done that and no one's ever cared for me before.
Abby, I'm sure your parents love you very much.
Yeah, that's why I always took a backseat to my mom's drug habit, and my dad bailed the moment he found out she was pregnant.
A hotel room scene was probably the toughest one. It just simply because of space, lighting, everything that was, yeah. Yeah.
Everything that could go wrong in that scene went wrong.
Yeah.
Madison.
You're caught, you son of a bitch. Don't try to button it now. I hope this little whore was worth it.
Madison, listen, she doesn't mean anything to me.
Apparently, neither do I.
Madison.
What are you doing?
Put some clothes on. Ugh. Stank.
The best thing I liked about Jackson is honestly, I did not have to portray a different character than who I really am in real life. Honestly, in general, I am that type of guy who is there for my friends.
She's at it again. I'm gone.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow, man of God.
What?
Oh, I said I'll see you tomorrow.
No, after that.
Oh, I called you a man of God.
I am not a man of God.
Yes, you are. You just don't know it yet, John.
I had a lot of fun doing this character because it was different, something I never done, and I get to embrace my silly side, so.
Excuse me?
Sir, are you here to see John?
Yes, that's correct. But what is she doing?
Oh, well, she says God speaks to her.
And you people believe that?
I want them to open their minds, not judge a book by the cover. That's how I want them to perceive Veronica, to just, kind of stay open-minded to her.
Yeah. Excuse me. I'm here to see John.
Oh, he is so beautiful.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, it won't be long now.
What won't be long?
It is near.
You had asked me about the role in advance, and I said, yep, that's me. That's pretty much what I do at my job, is follow around my boss with a scratch pad and struggle to keep up. So I felt that she was very relatable, at least for me, and I'd imagine that there are other people out there who feel the same way. Your husband's on the phone?
Abby, I can't talk to anyone right now. Can't you see I am in the middle of a circus? And my phone is supposed to be off. Here.
It is. He called mine.
Okay, well, tell him I'll call him back. And then I need you to make sure your phone is off.
Oh, okay.
Okay, go.
My favorite scene, probably the church scene, when all the emotion just really came out.
This is the time. This is the time. Come find out what your script is. Find out how you will be defined for your life. Why do you think you are experiencing the pain that you are experiencing? Why do you think that you have the frustration that you have? Why do you think that you have the pain and the anguish of your life? Just be open.
Biggest challenge was how to be serious. It's always a challenge for me, not to be an actor in a drama role per se, but it's more like just how to be super serious. Part of it is obviously naturally I'm not that serious. You know, if you know me, you know I'm pretty charismatic overall and pretty outgoing and humorous.
I heard her again. Even after I told her I wouldn't.
I understand. God has a plan for you. This is the enemy's work. You need to stop listening to these voices in your head. And for God's sake, give me the gun. John, because listen to me. Even from this, something good is going to happen. I know it. That's just how God works.
What I take away from this film is patience. I think patience is one of the strongest assets to this film, and I say that because a lot of times when we want things to go a certain way, they don't. And it doesn't mean that they're not gonna go a certain way. It just means sometimes we just have to be patient. Things don't move away according to the way we want them to. And what we have to do is we have to trust God first, and we have to trust the process. You know, we have to trust the process. So I think that was the biggest thing that John struggled with. He wasn't patient, you know, and he stopped. And another thing that I take away from this film is belief. And the reason I say belief is because a lot of times when things ain't going the way we want them to, or the way we feel that they should, we have a tendency to give up. We have a tendency to quit. We have a tendency to turn our own way, you know, and we have to continue to trust that things are gonna work out. And I think that's not only what John learned, but Des learned that as well.
All work and no play is not good. And sometimes you can work so hard and be so determined to reach your goal that you are out of sync and out of touch with some of the most important things, you know, relationships and love.
Go see End of the Road because, again, especially marriages, I'm hoping that marriages will see the result of bad choices. Okay, if I handle it this way, this can happen to me. If I handle it this way, then this may not happen to me. You know, if I make certain choices, if I want to be like John and just go outside of my marriage, then, you know, something can happen to my marriage, or worse, it can end up in divorce. Or I can be patient, we can talk about it, we can have more communication. That's something they didn't communicate more of. Maybe we should have a balance of work, you know, and our marriage at the same time, you know what I mean? So those are the things that I'm hoping that marriages take out of that. I'm hoping they have a different perspective of how they go about handling life situations.
And as your plans have not worked, you have recognized now that I am coming to a new season of life where, Lord, I need for you to rewrite something in my life that has never been written. Maybe you did not say it with your mouth, but your heart is speaking it. Your heart is saying it. Your heart is expressing that very thing. And so the Holy Spirit has brought you here tonight in a unique way, in a unique fashion, to rewrite your life.